So, Trevor Sinclair from distance will watch and hope. Another night in the Champions League for Manchester City. Borussia Mönchengladbach, who are not going well at the moment in their own league, Trevor.
No.
I mean, what do you think? I hesitate to suggest this might be a foregone conclusion, but it just might be.
Yeah, but I think Pep's just mentioned there, he doesn't take anything for granted, especially in this competition. You're right, Borussia Mönchengladbach aren't doing very well in the Bundesliga, 8th, struggling for results. It's a tough one for City because you don't want to get complacent. You've got a huge game on Wednesday, and it's the on Saturday, early kickoff against West Ham. So it's they've just got to make sure that the squad rotation is good, that the players go in, try and win the game in 60 minutes, and maybe rest some players. But in general, you would expect City, 18 wins on the spin, to be able to get the job done. They got it done last season against Real Madrid at the same stage, and then fell foul against Lyon. Let's hope they can go a bit further this year.
This guy, okay, Gundogan, is much admired by City fans. Trevor, no doubt you're one of them.
Yeah.
But he's been talking, he said last year's disappointment is not going to provide any kind of extra motivation this time around. They're just going to do it. Anyway, not from me. Let's hear him. This was Gundogan on that subject.
It's not something that is forgotten, to be honest, but also not something that gives me any extra motivation, if that makes sense. I just think it's a new year, it's a new option, it's a new chance, and a new challenge as well. So new chances, and we'll just try to do our best as we did also in the past. I mean, I wouldn't say we did less in the past. We did just mistakes which led to these outcomes. The motivation is there as it was last year and the year before. So we'll just try to do our best and try to go as far as possible again.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want him in your team?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think he's just been voted the most improved player in the Premier League. He's been outstanding this season. He's led by example. He's got the goals, assists. He's been outstanding in a more forward role in the Manchester City side. I think it's quite telling what he said. It's not forgotten. You don't want to forget these defeats and disappointments, but also it doesn't give him any extra motivation. So I think Man City are going for the lot. I think they're going for all four, and who'd bet against them? And I'm looking forward to the game. It'd be refreshing for the boys to play against a new set of players because obviously they've been out of the Champions League now for a few months rest.
Yeah,
got on with the domestic league. But this is where it really heats up. This is the time when trophies are won, and Manchester City seem to be in a fantastic place to go and attack all four trophies.
Trevor, I know you can see Simon and I on the screen in front of you. Don't be put off by this. He's showing off this lunch. And what's wrong with Trevor hoping that his beloved City can do all four?
I think it's great that we got Trevor's line back just in time so he can wax lyrical at Man City. Now, listen, Trevor, on that subject, if you're going to join a Primo show, don't be lashing up your Wi-Fi to the neighbours next door. Right? And using a laptop powered by Steam. Get your hand in your pocket.
I actually thought when I've not really contributed too much. So when we're out of lockdown, lunch is on me, chaps.
Oh, mate, don't you worry about that. Before we go, one final one in a sentence, Trevor. Before we lose the signal, City Champions League. Do they win it this season?
Well, I think defensively, this is the best they've looked. And I'm talking about when Vincent Kompany was in the defence. This is the best defence I've seen from Manchester City. So no better year to go and attack it. And hopefully they can get over the line and get jug ears in the cabinet.